This video production is brought to you by Pack and Away Mobile Storage. We bring the storage unit to your door, pack it at your place, and store it at ours. Pack and Away Storage is a division of Highway Number 1 Self-Storage. We are proud supporters of the Number 2 NLSA Sprint Car and Number 20X Modified.
This video production is sponsored by RD Sales and Service Limited. We service what others sell. For all mechanical repairs, trust our professionals. RD Sales and Service is a proud sponsor of the number 17 Super Truck and Sprint Car.
Grant's running mate in row 3, starting 6th, and outside the 3rd row is a 54 out of Manitou, Manitoba. This is Brody Dobson. Inside row 4, driving the St. Vital Electric car number 41 is Rob Gordon. Outside of Rob, the 88 is Paul Viert. Inside row number 5, driving the atechparts.com number 17 is Chris Borowski. Outside in the Murray Cozy Trucking 55 is rookie in this division at least, Murray Cozy. Inside row 6, the 36, also another rookie. This is Ryan Cousins. Outside row 6 in the 12th starting position is Steve Belanger in the Viert Landscaping 88S. Inside row number 7 in the 4th place, sponsored by Bennett's Power Service. This is Jerry Bennett. And on the outside of row 7 in the 14th starting position is the 28 Channing Spruill. And inside row number 8, driving the Keewatin Truck Service Red Dot E1 Fire Trucks number 44, this is rookie Austin Hunter. And rounding out the field in the 3, sponsored by Pepsi, the driver is Jason Somack. Good field of 16 Midwest Modifieds here tonight. And they get 15 laps on the Pepsi board. Our field of Midwest Modifieds behind our Winnipeg Dodge Ram 4x4. Available, of course, in the Point West Auto Park at Winnipeg Dodge. Nick Cadet and Kaylin Cron on the front row, getting prepared for battle here. Should be a great race. The racetrack has held out, is looking outstanding. We have seen 3-wide racing in several classes, so obviously the Midwest Modifieds will be capable of that as well. So we're looking forward to a great race here tonight in the Midwest Modifieds. All right, so Nick Cadet and Kaylin Cron lead this pack. 15 laps on the Pepsi board as they get prepared for their first green flag in this feature. And there it is. We're racing Midwest Modifieds. To go, your leader, Nick Cadet. Here comes Grant Hall on the inside of turn number 3. He's below the 51 of Nick Cadet and might have the spot. No, Cadet comes right back. Grant Hall, your new leader. He started 5th, is now in the number 1 spot in the Cancade 4-8. So it's Grant Hall, followed by the 51 car of Nick Adet. The 27 of Joe Tates is third. Fourth, Brody Dobson. Dobson loops it all by himself in turn number 1 and 2, and then loops it again, bringing out a yellow flag. Dobson tried to continue. Very uncharacteristic for Brody Dobson. Dobson looped it once, tried to get going and looped it again. That'll bring out a yellow flag. Looks like we have 3 or 4 laps in this 15-lap feature for Midwest Modifieds. Caution is on the 54 of Brody Dobson. Of course, he went around all by his lonesome. Nobody helped him. So he will go to the back of the pack in the PJ Trailers 54 car. Tough break. Started 6th and was having a real nice run. The only good thing about that is we know Dobson is capable of running at the front. He must start at the back now, so we will at least get to see him come through traffic and see how far he can get with 11 laps remaining in this Midwest Modified feature here tonight at Red River Co-op Speedway. All right, Dale McEwen, our competition director, just getting everybody lined up on this Delaware-style restart. Of course, the leader gets to be all by his lonesome on the front row. Second and third go to row number 2. Now, the guy in second is the 51 of Nick Adet. He gets to choose where he would like to be in that row. So as you can see, the 51 Nick Adet chose the inside of row number 2. And that pushes third place number 27, Joe Tates, to the outside of row 2. So it's the guy in second place that gets to pick a spot in row number 2. Paul Veert up there as well in the 88 car. He started 8th, is now up to 5th spot. Grant Hall setting a slow pace through turn 3 and 4. The drivers are anxious, and they've got the green. Here we go. Paul Veert gets through to the bottom. The 27 gets through to the bottom, and Joe Tates is your new leader, passing the 4H of Grant Hall. Veert third, Delane fourth, then the 51 fifth. That's Nick Adet. Oh, troubles at 27. Blows right off the end of turn number 1 and 2. Tough break. New leader, Grant Hall. Veert second, third, Delane, fourth. Look at now, heads up, the 88. Really pressing on the 4H. Paul Veert challenging heavily now for the number 1 spot. Yellow flag in the number 1 and 2 corner. Borowski and the 4 play of Jerry Bennett involved over there. So we will go back to the last completed lap of racing where Grant Hall in the 4H was the leader. So I would imagine he'll get his spot back. And now, kind of a good break for Grant Hall in the 4H. Reason being is A, he gets his spot back, and now B, he knows how close the 88 of Paul Veert really is. So look for Grant Hall to use up possibly a little more of the racetrack now that he knows how fast Paul Veert in the 88 is. All right, I see 9 laps on the Pepsi board, so 6 down, 9 remaining. Grant Hall goes back to the number 1 spot in the 4H. Then it's Veert, David Delane, then the St. Vital Electric 41 of Rob Gordon having a good run in this Midwest Modified race. Then Nick Cadet in the 51. He started on the pole. He's now 5th. Back to the Delaware-style restart. Paul Veert in row 2 picks the inside, moving the 00D of David Delane to the outside of row 2. Uh-oh, troubles for Murray Cozy in the 55 as he stops on top of turn number 2. Well, Cozy now appears to be okay, as does the 4 place, so I guess we're going to go one more lap. Yes, we are. Looks like some debris at the top of turn number 2. All right, one more to go. Green next time by. Well, no doubt about it, Paul Veert has come from 8th to 2nd and is looking red hot. Grant Hall in the 4H started 5th, is now in the number 1 spot, but is going to have a chore trying to hold back the 88 of Veert. All right, coming out of turn number 4, 9 laps of distance. Here we go. On the outside, David Delane gets a good launch and passes Veert. David Delane in the 00D is 2nd. Here comes Nick Cadet in the 51. Paul Veert charging as well. David Delane has found something on the top of the racetrack. Look at that. David Delane is your new leader. Look at Brody Dobson. We talked about him starting at the back. He is now battling for 3rd. Brody Dobson in the 2nd spot now. What a drive. Look at the battle for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th. What a great race in the Midwest Modifieds. Here comes Steve Belanger in the 88S. Wow! 6 laps remaining. Your leader, David Delane, followed by Brody Dobson, then the 88 of Veert, the 88S of Belanger, and the 4H of Grant Hall, who's gone from 1st to 5th in a few laps. Troubles in turn number 2. The yellow flag is out. Yellow flag is out on the Speedway with 5 to go. All right, 10 down, 5 to go. David Delane doing a nice job. He started fourth, is now leading this one. Brody Dobson has come from, well, dead last to second spot now. And I believe has as good a chance as anybody to win this race. You'll recall Brody Dobson looped that 54 car earlier, was sent to the back as a result of that yellow flag, and now he sits in second place in the PJ Trailers 54. All right, getting ready to go racing next time around. Rob Como has the green flag in his hand. Paul Viert sits in third, his identical car behind him, the 88S Steve Belanger fourth. Then the St. Vital Electric 41 of Rob Gordon fifth. So look at him over, getting ready to go racing 5 more times. It's going to be a shootout. For first place, wow! Paul Viert on the inside just may have the lead here. David Delane second, the 54, Brody Dobson third. Brody Dobson trying to get by the 0-0D of Delane as Viert leads this one. Troubles for Grant Hall, a flat right rear tire. White flag is out, 1 to go. David Delane tries the outside of the racetrack, but Paul Viert too strong so far. Checkered flag is out. Your winner, Paul Viert. Second spot, David Delane in the 0-0D third. Brody Dobson with a nice drive in the 54. Then Steve Belanger, followed by the St. Vital Electric, number 41. That's Rob Gordon, who started in the 7th starting position. Well, a great drive. Paul Viert, no doubt about it, started 8th and won that race. 0-0D of David Delane started 4th, finished 2nd. Brody Dobson started 6th, but then went all the way back to the back and came back to 3rd. So good drive for those top 3 guys right there. Don't forget, we're back here on Thursday night at Red River Co-op Speedway. You won't want to miss that. Our pro racing series each and every Thursday night. That is at 7:30. Log on to redrivercoopspeedway.ca. Also check out bigdaymedia.ca